And hello, movie fans, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new sequel to Megan 2.0. That's right, Megan is back, and this time she has a new attitude. She's a good guy now. Basically giving us a Terminator 2 vibe for this film instead of doing the horror element that the first one gave us. Now, Megan is a good guy. Now she has to fight an evil robot named Amelia who wants to pretty much kill, Megan's, adopted family in a way and try to prevent that from happening by saving not only them, but also the world. So that's basically the gist of this film. There's really not much plot point for it, besides the fact that Amelia is this psycho robot who was built for the military, who had an objective. She refused to do it and then went rogue. That's basically it. Alright, so what did I thought about it? Well, first of all, I liked the first movie. I liked the first one. I thought the first one was cool. And so I was excited for this one. The trailers looked great. It looked like Megan was going to get a couple cool upgrades, and I thought that stuff was cool. And so I went into this movie thinking, okay, this could be fun. It's fun. Look, honestly, there are some stuff in here that are kind of cheesy. There are some shaky cam stuff in here that for the fight choreography, which the fight stuff was great to see. The action scenes were great, but too much shaky cam kind of bothered me a little bit. But I'm not a fan of shaky cam because it's like it takes away the ballet of what fight choreography is supposed to be. So that kind of bugged me. I do wish they would have explained Megan going from being this psycho killer to being all of a sudden a good guy, because it kind of made it look like, oh, she has sympathy, she has emotions, and normally that's cool to see that, but kind of give us a real reason for why she went kind of legit good after murdering people in the last one. But whatever, it's just a movie. So anyway, it was fine. It was some cool stuff. There are some goofy stuff in here. There's a character in here that's like the rival of the aunt who has her own company. She's trying to make the technology more better, more sufficient for people to use instead of androids and technology going against people. So this dude shows up and he's like a 2D cartoon Bugs Bunny type of character. He was so goofy, so weird, and there's a scene with him. I'm not gonna spoil it what it is, but there's a scene with him where he shows his abs. Honestly, I think he was wearing one of those, those t-shirts you can buy at what do you call it, a boardwalk, where they got the picture of a guy's, fake abs to make it look like you have abs. It looked like that. That looked so cheesy to me. I was just like, wow, that's sad. But other than that, whatever. Amelia was cool. I like the actress who played her. I forgot the actress name. She wasn't the Acolyte. She has a face that's like screams model. Like seriously, her face in this movie was so straightforward. It was like, that's a model right there. And if she's not a model, she should be, because she's really gorgeous. But still, she did a fine job. She really had not enough, real, speaking lines, because she's playing a robot who didn't have much dialogue. But when she did speak, it sounded fine. So there was that. And I liked the Megan's upgrade, the fighting stuff that she was doing. The fact that she was taller, I thought that was great. That's on the trailer, folks. But overall, I thought this movie was okay. Honestly. I mean, is it a big departure from the first one? Sure. But you know what? So was Terminator 2, and that turned out fantastic and was one of the greatest sci-fi action films of all time, and gave us Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was a megastar at that point. So it kind of did the same thing here with Megan, but they kind of dulled it down a little bit, but they did dial up the action scenes into 11, but it just kind of broke off, and they can't fix that, so what can you do? But still, overall, I thought it was okay. There's no after credit here, folks, so I'm not sure if they're going to do another one. I mean, kind of. If you look at the end of the film, kind of, maybe, question mark, but we'll see. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about Megan 2.0. Are you guys looking forward to seeing it? Did you like the first one? Not looking forward to seeing it? Thinks it looks cheesy? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.